Hello everyone, this is All Things Reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing LEGO Speed Champion Set 76903 Chevrolet Corvette C8.R, the race car, and 1968 Chevrolet Corvette. We're going to be talking about the car. Of course, we're going to do the measurements, weight, look in the box, what's inside of the box, as well as the manual, what the sticker label looks like, and then the actual day-to-day experience, what it looks like, how it feels, and then we're going to give a score at the end whether you should get this or not, and much more. So make sure to stick to the end of the video so you can actually get a real good opinion on this LEGO Speed Champions set. So without further ado, let's get into the car speed set, and also make sure to like, comment, and subscribe like always. Let's bring out the handy dandy scale and let's measure the two vehicles. So this is a 1968, the Chevrolet Corvette. As you can see, that by itself is 4 and something ounces, rounded out to 5, and the CR Corvette with the two minifigures inside is 5 ounces. And without further ado, let's actually do the measurements. That would bring us a total of 9 ounces for just the cars by itself, fully built, and then with all the stickers and everything else. So actually, let's go over just the measurements of the cars, give out this information, and let's actually get into the review of these two cars and much more. Make sure to watch till the end to see everything else. For the width for the length of the car, or 16 centimeters. Now let's do the measurement here for the actual width of it, which is 3 inches, flipped around 8 centimeters. And let's do the height, and we're going to be taking the height right here of the roof all the way down to the wheelbase. That's total of 2 or 5 centimeters. So now let's actually go to this other Corvette, which is right here, and that is 6 inches as well, or 18 centimeters as we've seen. We're gonna do the width, and we're actually gonna count the headlight to the other headlight. That's 2.5, which 2.5 on the other side is 7.5 centimeters. And let's do the height, which would be this right here for the bottom to the actual roof piece, 2 inches or 5.5. So before we get into the box, let's actually just talk about the two cars, and let's talk about the minifigures included. So you're going to be actually getting 2 bags when you do start this out, and with this race car right here, the CR8, the C8R, I mean, my apologies, the C8R. You're gonna see right here, this is the first minifigure you get, and they both get this hairpiece and helmet piece as well. So you could see the front of it has custom painted logo right there on the front with the Corvette. I'm trying to focus it in. Hopefully you can see it. Mobile, some sponsorships, the pants as well that fit it right there, the black with the yellow, and then you have the back, the Corvette racing team with the Chevrolet logo, and you have a guy right there. For the 1968 Chevy Corvette, you get this lady right here. She also has the like the driver piece, so you could put it on, and you see right there has a little leather jacket, Corvette leather jacket, you know, badass. Then on the back, let me take off the hairpiece really fast so I could show you fully. Then on the back, same leather jacket right there with the Corvette logo. So you do get 2 custom minifigures for this set that, you know, represent it. So let's get into the car. I'm gonna give this lady her hair retail at $20 USD, and I'm gonna be putting my Amazon link down below. If you do buy from them, you will be help supporting me out. So without further ado, let's dive in, and I'm gonna do this one first, the 1968 Chevy Corvette, just because I really like it. You know, it's a unique design. So let's start off with the bottom. So when you flip it over to the chassis, you get this, you know, I think it's the 368 8 wide plate with these little 2 on the back. So it's a 10 wide car basically. You could see it has the built-in rubber tires. This is the ones you don't have to, like, you know, pop in the wheels. You could see this is where the front has this custom right here, the back right here. So let's flip it over to the side and let's check it out. This just needs to be put a little bit better. I didn't do that. That's all that is, these little cracks. So that's all that is. You could see this right here. It has this cool spiral, which you could just pop out. It does give you like 2 wrenches, so you could actually be able to pop it out, in and out, and that's custom right there. You have, you know, sort of like the Stingray looking thing, but we all know it's a Corvette. I think it was modeled really well after. You have this roof over here on the top, the windshield right there, and you have the front, and you do get custom stickers, custom Stingray stickers, and these are actually clear, by the way, which is, you know, sort of new for Lego. You got the little sticker right here for the intake, and this is also a whole sticker whole sticker row. So turning it over to the back side, you get Corvette sticker right there, license plate. Oh, you get the dual exhaust right there. You know, you get this nice little design right here of the exhaust. And I believe it went in this order. This could just be a mistake by me, but who knows? You get the 2 little headlights right there, left and right. So when it's braking, you know, imagine this lights up, and it's put it in this nice box design. And you also get another sticker here, which is the Corvette logo. Could have been straightened more. Not the best stickers. And you do get this back, you know, like back window glass, so you could actually see the minifigure. You could actually see it from here if you zoom in. You know, the minifigure isn't there, but that's my finger, so you can actually see in the front. The side is the same type of thing, you know, same design. You get the Stingray little here and the 4 custom wheels. And let's flip it over to the front actually. So the front, you get this custom piece right here, windshield, which as you can see has linings right there, so it actually makes it looks like it, you know, fits right in, and it doesn't look weird or unusual. So it's a great technique by Lego, brand, you know, new technique. Everything is, you know, basically tiled up, so the body looks good, not too many missing pieces besides these 2 right here, which actually in this case doesn't bother me as much. You got stickers right there, the license plate sticker and the 2 stickers right there, and of course you got your little Corvette logo sticker. So before I put any comments of what I think of this, I'm gonna move over to the C8R, so make sure to stick to the end of the video to watch everything else. The Corvette, you could see same type of thing, you know, you have like this old gearbox thing and 2 seats, you know, not much interesting stuff going on. So let's get into the C8R actually. And if anyone can let me know, by the way, a little side thing, let me know where, you know, Corvette actually makes its cars, its manufacturing plant. First one to do that, you're going to be pinned comment, and you'll be able to, you know, get a basically congratulation and reward like that, because I'm not sponsored right now. So let's look at the C8R right here. So like before, look at the bottom. You could see here the same 8 wide chassis, original one here. As you can see, it is also 10. Same thing with the rubber. It's these printed on ones. You could see this is how the spoiler is built from the bottom. From the back, you kind of have this colorful, you know, array of colors basically that look like it doesn't fit in there. And that, you know, it brings a nice result, so I'm going to show that later. But let's look into the side. So in the side, you have this little blue that's supposed to represent the, you know, suspension, which doesn't do much here. You have your Lego printed on rubber right there. You got 1 sticker here, and this is same on the both ends of it actually. You have like this little Las Vegas Raiders looking sticker thing. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Oh, and you have for the door panel such an interesting thing. You have this unique plate with the number 4 that is a sticker, obviously. And you got like these little intricate ins and outs, which you could see right there is very interesting. You know, I don't see that too often. C8R right there, logo. Obviously, these 2 are stickers as well that put onto it. And then you got this little spoiler plate on the side, which leaves us to the back. Now the back is very interesting. You got this racing right here, sticker, 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 sticker. So this whole row is basically one big sticker thing. Headlight, headlight. You have like this little, you know, aesthetic appeal to it, and you got your dual exhaust, which look mean as heck. You could see even from the side, you know, gives it the square body in the back appeal. Really unique, you know. I love it actually. Same thing on this side right here. Sticker, 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 C8.R. The little sticker of the Las Vegas Raider thing. And let's actually go to the back like this, because there's so much to talk about. You got your spoiler that goes on and off with this hinge. So this is fully off, fully on. So you ideally want to be in the middle or somewhere here while it's, you know, driving. That would be the ideal racing thing. You got these two stickers right here, which is supposed to connect to each other. And you got this right here. This is supposed to be the back plate, which, you know, you obviously can't see to the front, but you could see the engine. You know, this is supposed to be looking at the engine, and you got these stickers right here. This is all the way, these two are all the way stickered up. It looks super cool. And now one of my favorite parts, the front. You could see these two are as well stickers that are supposed to represent the headlights, but while looking directly straight into it, you could see the lights, you know, the two stickers. These actually aren't stickers, custom printed on it. And obviously sticker, which should have been better job at it. Headlights are actually pretty good job. Sticker right there. And this has a one-piece custom printed on like the newer sets. This one is kind of, you know, taking that old school approach because it is a 68. So it makes sense, you know. And you look inside the inside of it, not much to see, you know. You have your two little seatings right there and the steering wheel. This is really nice that it's all printed on, Corvette aligned. Great. And all right, opening it up, you know, you have obviously the front. You have the two cars right there, the C8.R, the 1968 Corvette, officially licensed by Chevrolet. The Speed Champions right there, 512 pieces, ages 8+, obviously. And I'm gonna actually open up for later so I can show you everything else. But we're actually gonna be, you know, talking about right now mostly the back. So let me flip it over, and you have this side as well, actual size of the 1968 Corvette with some nice photos, you know, components, yada yada yada, you know, all of that. And then you have back, which is really interesting. So this is what they were modeled after. You know, Lego does this all the time. This is the C8.R, which I actually got to see in person. They have at the Corvette Museum. And this is the 1968 Corvette right there. You can see they're doing like racing laps, which is pretty interesting. And on this side, you have, you know, General Motors license and trademark. So it's pretty cool barcode. And this is just like the box color thing. So let's start with the inside on the manuals and work our way down to the more and more boring thing. You get two separate manuals that build the two individual cars by itself, which is, you know, something Lego does now, which very eternally grateful for, that isn't confusing. Obviously, it's a QR code, which each bag has now. That, in case you lose it, you could just scan the QR code and it gives you the manual. So opening it up, you know, that's the very basic modern day Lego stuff. You could see bags number 1 and 2 are made to build the whole car. And it's somewhat lengthy, not the worst, but it does come out, you know, this build did take me like about an hour and some change, 84 pages long, and that's what it takes to build a whole car with the manual. And this is the sticker booklet that's included with it. As you could see, 29 individual stickers to make the C8.R. So the second booklet, you know, is for the 1968 Corvette. You could see bags 3 and 4 are made to build a whole thing. So it gives you this detail right here. And this one is less lengthy at about, I think it's 74. Well, about the same. 77. So it's a little bit less lengthy, and that uses bags 3 and 4, and this is what the sticker looks like. 17 stickers. So definitely much easier build to build the 1968 Corvette than I was gonna say Stingray, the Corvette, than the C8.R. And this is what the bags look like. So you're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously these are where all the little pieces are, and at the end of it I put this all in one bag together. These are the extra pieces you can expect to get. This one extra plate right here, the extra set of Spotos wheels that you could, you know, put instead of the ones I put on for the C8.R, and some little pieces. So you do get this nice like, you know, purplish color, which is actually pretty useful, you know. So guys, let's actually take this and go to weigh it. So while we're doing that, wait a minute, who put this here? This was supposed to be next week's video, you know, the the Ferrari. Who put this here? Now that we actually got rid of what was supposed to be next week's video, someone mistakenly put that there. Let's continue on actually with, you know, the weight. So that's 9 ounces, and that's with everything, manuals and everything else inside. So let's actually transition now and actually get to talking about the actual so let's actually talk about what's so cool about it. And we got a little bit of sunlight here, as you can see, shining on it. You could really see that color. Ooh. So let's talk about it. What's really cool? Well, first of all, it's a 2-car set and it's affordable. I got it for $9, which is $15 a car, which really affordable, you know, in my opinion, for especially the quality you're getting, the level of detail. You saw the original photos, what they're modeled after, and the final result, you know, especially this 1968 Corvette. I mean, it's hard to put in words how nice it is. I'm really, you know, happy about this outcome of it and what it looks like, you know, especially the back plate, and there's a lot of realism into it, and it looks just like a Corvette would, you know, with the like square body in the back and a lot of curvature and the designs here. And this is kind of a unique like design here where it put, you see where it isn't completely flat. I'm trying to zoom it in. It's at an angle, and you get this nice color as well, not a common color for Lego. And you do get this little wheel plate here, which makes it look old and classic, which you could use for anything else. You know, there's really not much to complain. I'm gonna say a complaint on realism is this does kind of overlap. They could have just used a 4 by 4 instead of these, you know, 2 by 4s and twice. So there isn't this gap here and this little caving in that can happen. And with the windshield, you can't actually put the minifigure with the hair in. They can only be using, as you see in it, that. So that kind of sucks, you know, that the hair is too big and it won't fit otherwise. I wish they did a better job of doing that, and less stickers. I don't like using the stickers because I mess it up. I'm not built for stickers. So let's look at the C8.R. What do I like? First of all, a lot more custom. You do get this one size fits all glass, and I like that you get to be able to look up at the engine. You know, they made a pretty realistic engine. I like this as well with the colors. You know, what's really cool is the back, but it's a little bit hard to do on the back. You know, I'm gonna be very honest with y'all. You could see that there's that space there, so it's relying on that space, and fitting isn't necessarily the most comfortable of it. But I think one thing it does really good job as well is this spoiler. You know, like not many Lego Speed Champion sets can do the spoiler well, as in the spoiler on the Senna was horrible. This is way better built, you know, so sturdy, strong. I wish, you know, it had custom printed here, and the sides would be nice if this, you know, could have been covered. They could have done that. You see it has enough space to actually, you know, be covered up. Why is it just empty like this? You know, they didn't pay enough detail to the bottom, which I think is a shame, but they did a nice choice with the color as well. You know, it looks really nice. They could have covered this up as well. You know, I am gonna say they could have done that, because there is just enough space for it anyways, and it wouldn't take, you know, wouldn't kill them. This shouldn't be visible. I think it could just be all covered up, and that would look nice. You know, they did great job at paying attention to the symmetry, but I don't know why they chose all these random colors. They could have at least stuck to the same color to, you know, had a more realistic experience. And the spoiler is nice as well. You know, they should have done the same thing to cover it. It has enough space to actually cover it. So I think that's just a lack of like the final details. You know, obviously the interiors on these cars aren't anything special or cool to look at. It's just the interior. They did much more focus on the outside, and you know, it shows. Well, so sticker here. So let's talk about it. What would I say? Definitely playability wise, yes, I would get it. Collection wise, really yes. I would give this like a solid 9 out of 10. You know, reason being, they definitely didn't put some effort in the very smallest of the details. And you can see that there's little things that doesn't make sense, which could have been done, and you know, wouldn't have costed them that much more. But to be fair, you're getting a 2-car set, very detailed. You know, you're getting custom minifigures that you're not going to be getting anywhere else with it. You know, great design, great concept, and you have 2 legendary cars. You know, one classic, the other classic in its own ways, but you have 2 legendary cars that just, you know, are very sturdy, look great, and perform well. I would highly recommend you get this. And if you do get this using my Amazon link down below, you'll be directly supporting me and getting yourself a cool set of new LEGO Speed Champions without any additional cost. So it's a win-win for us all. And please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As you already know, if you watch to the end of the video, you'll be knowing what you're gonna see for next week's video, and let's say that one's a banger just as well. So this is all things reviews. So by the way, whoever was right on this side challenge, the Corvettes are actually manufactured mostly in Bowling Green, Kentucky, or around there. I was actually there at the Real Corvette Museum, and I have some of their souvenirs, but they weren't selling this yet.